Everyone, what a match we had yesterday between Punjab Kings and RCB. RCB were favourites. They were high-flying team in this in the points table, and they were looking. They looked pretty impregnable. The team, but yesterday Punjab Kings they played like almost like champions. Of course, they are not champions, but they played like one. Uh, Brilliant batting by KL Rahul, brilliant batting by Chris Gale, and Harpreet Brar from nowhere, a guy from Moga coming in, and this Punjabi Munda coming in and getting 3 wickets and scoring 25 of 17 balls. An absolute top quality performance, and Punjab Kings beating RCB. In fact, Punjab Kings have done very well against RCB, especially after KL Rahul has become their captain, because Rahul, Gale, they seems to fire against their old franchisee. I don't know why. It's almost like a Pakistan. I mean, Punjab Kings, if I want to compare any team, any international team with Punjab Kings, it has to be Pakistan. You never know what to expect. One day they will play the most miserable cricket match, and the next day they will play like champions and beat even the best teams. They have beaten. Just look at their teams that they had beaten. Two of the teams is Mumbai Indians and Royal Challengers Bangalore. Two of the top four teams they have beaten, and they lost matches against KKR. They have lost some miserable matches against weaker teams. So that's how Punjab Kings are going. Well, yesterday the toss was won by RCB. Punjab Kings batted first. From Simran Singh actually replaced Mayank Agarwal in the team. Mayank Agarwal had some injury niggles, so Simran Singh played and he opened the batting. He is considered as a very talented batsman, but yesterday he just couldn't quite score enough runs, and he got out for 7. Then the actual match started with Chris Gale coming in, and immediately he was into his groove. I mean, Kyle Jamieson, once Jamieson came on to bowl, Chris Gale was right on fire. He hit 5 boundaries in an over from Jamieson, 4 of which came consecutively. So very close on the heels of Prithvi Shaw's, what Prithvi Shaw did the previous night against Mavi. Here Chris Gale did 20 runs, not 24 runs, but 20 runs over Kyle Jamieson over. And then that really got Chris Gale going. He hit Chahal for 6s, big long hits, and he scored a quick 46 or 24 balls, and along with KL Rahul is looking very good at 99 for 1 in around the 10th over, and RCB was and this Punjab Kings were looking very good to get around 200. But from there RCB made a stunning comeback, a very good comeback. In fact, 4 wickets fell for around 18-19 runs in the next 5 overs. Quick wickets went down. Nicholas Puran again getting out for a not, and I think now it's time to replace him with David Malan, because Nicholas Puran is just not getting going in this IPL. So that's Puran, Shah Rukh Khan, Deepak would have done well in past matches. They have got out cheaply, and at one stage it looked that RCB had really made a great comeback. But then KL Rahul was joined by Harpreet Brar, who was going to be the hero later in the night. Harpreet Brar played a very fine knock. I mean, 25 runs of 17 balls gave KL Rahul a wonderful support, and Rahul went after the bowling. 91 runs, I think 4 or 5 sixes. I mean, he was really very good in the back end. 91 runs of 57 balls. KL Rahul, a lot of criticism is done against him regarding he's not really going on for the shots in the power play, but he knew what he is playing. He wanted to be the anchor of the innings. He's been playing as an anchor, and in the last 5 overs he really took apart the RCB bowling, and Punjab made up. I mean, after once they looked really struggling at 118 for 4, but then after that they really made up and went up to 179 for 5, which was a pretty challenging score for RCB on this pitch, which was still a very good batting surface. So RCB batted, and they struggled. I mean, really merited. Bowled quick, he bowled fast, no slower balls, just fast bowling, express pace, raw pace. He's bowling at 145 consistently, hit Virat Kohli on the pads, loud appeal, given not out, and he was really trying to get early breakthroughs, and finally got one when Devdutt Padikkal swayed away from the line, trying to slog him outside the ground. He missed the line on the stumps, well, cartwheeling 15 yards back. What a ball that was! Bowled at express pace. Padikkal's off stump went for a walk, and that was it. I mean, that was a big, huge breakthrough for RCB and from the, for Punjab Kings. And from there, RCB struggled. Virat Kohli just couldn't get the ball going to get the ball out of the park. I mean, he was really struggling. I mean, he as an opener in this tournament, he hasn't quite been Virat Kohli. He has struggled a bit. He just scored just a little over run a ball. And once again, he looked very struggling, but he just unleashed himself with a six of Harpreet Kaur's first delivery. And but then another ball, he went stepped out to swing it over the long leg, but missed, and he was clean bowled, and that was Harpreet Kaur's first wicket. And from there, our Punjab Kings made a big comeback. Glenn Maxwell played straight, it missed the turn, off stump was rattled, and then came A.B. de Villiers. He went for a cut. The fielder was stationed at short cover. He took the catch, KL Rahul, and that was 3 down. Harpreet Kaur took all the 3 wickets. 3 for 19 or 4 overs. What a bowling by Harpreet Kaur. He obviously got the man of the match for his all-round performance. Brilliant bowling. Ravi Bishnoi came and bowled beautifully. 2 for I think 15 or something in 4 overs. It was another brilliant performance from Ravi Bishnoi. He just kept the runs totally in check. The RCB batsmen just couldn't get going. Once the middle order was rattled, Maxwell, A.B. de Villiers and Kohli, the top 3 was gone. It was always going to be on the cards who is going to lose the match. Later on, Kyle Jamieson and Harshal Patel tried to make up the run rate a little bit towards the end. It was at one stage 96 for 7 RCB. Harshal Patel and Jamieson ensured that they reach around 150, 144 for 5. So RCB lost by 34 runs. But it was the net run rate, which was really going down the barrel, was somewhat managed in the last few overs by Harshal Patel, who played a very fine innings of 31 by the way of 13 balls, but then it was, by the way, that time it was too late. The spinners held the sway, the fast bowlers did well. It was a very good total performance from Punjab Kings. Brilliant win. A quick recap on the Mumbai Indians and Chennai Super Kings match today. Match between the two big teams. This is the derby, the main derby of the IPL today. Well, both teams, Chennai looks very good. It looks a stronger team. The batting, bowling, everything going on to plan. They have been timing very well. Dhoni's captaincy has been spot on. It doesn't need any change really unless somebody is injured. The batting is looking beautiful. I mean, the Fab du Plessis is firing. Riku Rajgat are firing. Moeen Ali is striking the ball well. Ravindra Jadeja, will know what he can do. Sam Curran, we all know what he can do. I mean, Chennai Super Kings looks favourites to win this match. But Mumbai Indians have won the last match and put up close to almost 70% of their best performance against Rajasthan Royals. That was a very emphatic victory, and that particular match showed that they are coming back into the groove. Kim Tendycock is back in form. The other bowlers, Jasprit Bumrah, Rahul Chahar, the main bowlers have been bowling well, and some runs for Kunal Pandya. So Mumbai Indians are working their way back into this IPL as they normally do in the second half of the tournament. So a very close match on the cards. Chennai slight favourites, but it will be a good match. So thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe.